Hello? Testing 1, 2. Are we good? Hey guys, welcome. Well, what I've been doing is basically the same thing as TV. I've been doing, CP related content, content for, like, cerebral palsy awareness month, and, welcome. Like, I just did a, like, 5 hour and 10 minute stream today earlier, talking about, like, what I had to go through, and, well, I just, well, special thanks to my VTuber mama, like, happier, she, like, completed the 3.0 model, just today, like 7 days early. So I really wanted to show, uh, show my new model off because it's very, like, cute and fluffy, and I'm really looking forward to what Sakura Bean would think of it when she sees it. I I of course will be doing I of course will be doing cerebral palsy related talk streams throughout the month. But yes, this is my new model, guys, and I hope you guys like it, because I'm really excited about it. And I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about the bots, but there has been an influx of, like, bots on my channel trying to, like, spam these messages. So, like, and I have some pretty exciting news this year with you guys. I recently just got in touch with, my, my, my RP mom, my adoptive RP mom, and if you guys don't know about her, she's actually, she's actually mute, and she works as a nurse. So, I just think that's really cool, and I'm happy that she's safe and all that. I haven't gotten in contact with her for a number of years due to this. But yeah, definitely like definitely like oh Kelly, I forgot to tell you. I made you a mod when you weren't here. Oh yeah, and don't mind Amara. She's been with New Dawn Media New Dawn Media since the beginning. And I know that TV talked about not being part of a group, but we're really not like one of those kind of groups. Like I mentioned on stream to like Vic, I kind of have a hands-off approach to like hands-off approach to the content our VTubers produce. So I don't really restrict anything. Like it's really up to them what what they want to do. We're just there for support reasons. If you can understand that. Yep. That's how it is with my streams most of the times. Yeah, we're not we're not trying to be we're not trying to be hollow for disabled. Like we just we just like are like there to support each other. Oh no, you're not late. Well, I could call you fashionably late as usual. Um, well, funny story. Funny story about that. Um, Funny story about that. I I don't know what Twitch means, but average amount of viewers being 1.03 of a person. I think that's kind of weird, and I don't know how we're gonna get there. I mean, honestly, like, hopefully, I've been getting quite a few, I've been getting quite a few viewers coming to my, coming to my streams, for not just my gaming streams, but now that but now that but now that it's cerebral palsy awareness month, I'm deciding to like do streams that are coordinated with what TV like promoting those streams. Like I'm gonna tying my content into like what the topics you cover, and those streams over the past few days have been doing quite well. I've been the most amount of viewers I get was a couple days ago, around 7 viewers. So I think if we keep this up, and if you guys like yeah actually our second VTuber manager, Queen Princess, known on Twitch's X Collector, suggested that I put like those tags, cause I do have a particular kind of cerebral palsy that is called quadriplegic spastic cerebral palsy, which quadriplegia for like the people that don't know, it means it affects all 4 limbs, and spasticity I think is normal, but for spastic cerebral palsy, it's like your spasticity is like out of whack. So like that's the type of CP I have, and yeah. As you can see on TV, I took a bit of inspiration from you, and I have my green ribbon up on my overlay, so that's gonna be up all month, just like you. So yeah, and sis, I'm really hoping that we can just sit down one day and like plan a collab, cause I can't think of a more perfect time to do this than cerebral palsy awareness month. I mean, apart from as a goal, were there only 2 maybe active VTubers with cerebral palsy in the world, I believe, and I think it would be super cool not only to do a collab, but but just just whisper under the table here. Um, my 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 teacher kind of is curious if me and Tiffy or me and Tiffy or like even if even more even more so and later expanding to other VTubers with disabilities. But number one on the list for me, for the VTuber bucket list, is definitely use TV sis. Like, we're CP sisters. And, well, while you're here though, I want to, like, express how grateful I am just yeah, and I just want to express again how grateful I am to have finally gotten contact with you those months ago. Cause believe it or not, I did break down crying because well, as some of you might not know, and some of you may have figured out already that, by the list of, sponsors, one of them is my, university. So I am partly doing this for my graduate project, but yeah, my yeah, my my college is supporting this, and when I talked to my teachers about this, they were like, and I showed them a video of what VTubing is. They were like, yeah, this is really interesting. I think they thought they were completely on board with this. So, like, yeah, it's been a heck of a ride to, like, and oh yeah, we like this year, what is it? What is it? Are we about to celebrate 16 or 17 years? Yeah, I started this group back in 2007. So, yeah, and mother, mother and some other staff that like monitor and moderate the stream. They've been they've been with me and keeping the group together for like um for like 15 or 15, 16, 17 years. Man, it's been so long that I forgot how long ago I created the group, and back then it was just a group of friends, and yeah, we've not we've like not had we've not had as much um we've not had as much traction over the years. Just we've had a bunch of traction making animations, and you can check those animations down in my YouTube panel. And some of for a number of years at the special hospital that checks on my cerebral palsy like every 6 months, I used to run an animation class there. But that kind of fell apart over the years. Because the facility could not afford new hardware to support the newer demands of the software as the software updated. So that is something that I want to start up again. Because I'll tell you what, there's nothing more like heartwarming than seeing a little kid with disabilities, their eyes and face light up when they succeed at something, and that's where I got the most joy out of teaching that class over there. So I part of the money that part of the money that TV gave us is gonna go toward the fund this try to start that back up again. So yes, like there's so much that I just wanna do now that I figured things out with this VTubing thing, and honestly it has made me want to stream even more because like since getting my VTube model, like my very first one, I realized that the anxiety from like people seeing my webcam, and I'm not camera shy by any means, but I am conscious about one thing, and that's like part of my spastic cerebral palsy, and sometimes when the spasticity flares up, my right hand goes crazy, like it has a mind of its own, which would lead me into something else that people find amazing about me. Is like when I play games, I don't use any special equipment. It's just well, it's a high-end gaming keyboard, but I'm also left-handed, and yeah, I do too. So the thing is, the thing is, um, the thing is, I use a standard keyboard and mouse, but I play like one-handed, and with some games it's obvious, but for others, people are like, wow, you play so good, and then they look at my description. Wait, what? How is she able to play that good with a mouse and keyboard one-handed? Like, I find that amazing myself even. Well, yeah. And which is why part of my project, and I said this on Twitter, part of my graduate project is to evaluate different games to see how accessible they are. And well, I mentioned this to TV the other day, and I was like, yep, I'm gonna try Elden Ring, because I was gonna try Elden Ring, and I had every confidence that I could play just fine, because I played the game called Weeb Souls, which is called Neo 2, which is the same concept, and I beat it with no issues, just using one hand with minimal movement of the camera. But honestly, when I played Elden Ring, I was like really struggling, and it really like I really struggled. Like how I manage the camera most of the time is how I manage the camera in games most of the time is like I rely on the block button because in most games blocking like guarding the action of guarding resets the camera, so I just use that to reset the camera, and like that kind of feature doesn't exist in the Elden Ring, so I didn't get upset, but it was kind of funny watching me struggle, and die and die and die so many times. I get that it's a Souls game, but I get that it's a Souls game and it's meant to be hard, but it is if there's anything that like Neo 2 and other Souls games that Souls type games that I play is they have an opportunity to do it right. And well, I don't want to come straight out and bluntly say it Elden Ring is ableist, but I do think that they missed out on an opportunity. Cause I played a bunch of games that can be said that will be difficult for people with disabilities, and I find ways around the difficulties, but in the case of Elden Ring, yeah, I just could not like effectively block or prevent myself from dying. So yeah, T-Thesis, I know you were looking forward to playing it, but honestly, unless you've got some kind of special gear or something like that, avoid it. Avoid Elden Ring. Because the keyboard controls and the keyboard controls and the controller controls are not CP friendly. And I think I made my point in that Twitter post. I think I made my point loud and clear in that Twitter post the other day. Yeah. I was like, I was like, I was like, I would, I was I was willing to be your lab rat because I knew you would really want to play it, and I was like, yeah, since this is part of my research project, why not try it out? And I I highly recommend if you want a alternative to Elden Ring, check out Neo 2 or any of the Neo games. It's basically a Souls type game, in which you are fighting different yokai as a half demon, half human, like character, and you get to customize your own character, and it's hard, but it's not it's hard, but not like so difficult to the point where it's not able to be played with a disability. I'm just gonna give you the name here in chat real quick. So if you, I know you were like, I know you were like freaking out about the like having those moves. Like if you just really wanna have fun and slay through some demons as a samurai while promoting peace with demons and humans, then Neo 2 is your game. And I can confirm I did play through the whole entire game, all three DLCs. So basically, my rule of thumb is if I can beat the game all the way through, if I can beat the game all the way through, you can probably do it. And there is no extra DLC that you have to buy. The original game was released for PS4, but and for the PC version on Steam, they've included all the DLC with the game, so no extra DLC to buy. And it's a very touching story that I think it will relate to some of the themes that that you talked about in your streams about the junk folk, because basically you're playing as a child of a demon and a human trying to find their place in the world. Yeah, and unfortunately at the beginning your demon mom was killed by your demon uncle. So like it's basically a journey through like feudal Japan, like fighting in different areas. But then the story is really deep, and I like the storytelling of that. If you have ever seen a game called Ninja Gaiden, it's by the same developer, Koei Tecmo. So you're gonna have a lot of fun. Like, it's it's hell. It's hell. It's not as bad as Ninja Gaiden. It's honestly not as bad as Ninja Gaiden in terms of difficulty. It's actually manageable. Like, Ninja Gaiden, you have enemies coming all over, like, to kill you. Like, whereas Neo is basically more like a Souls type game, where if you don't go in some kind of places, like, and this game like is like something like you play how you want to play. So if you wanted to play the whole game like stealth and sneaky and ninja, like, you can do that. If you want to go all samurai and just like make sushi out of your enemies, you can also do that. If you feel like a mix of both, you can also do that. It's dependent on you and like, yeah, Vic, I told you, my tails are extra floofy. And good news is, Vic, the world hasn't blown up yet. So I think we're good if the planet hasn't blown up yet. So I think, like, merging my 1 billion tails into like 9 big ones really worked. Cause as far as I can see, we're still here, and the planet hasn't blown up yet. So, yeah, but TV sis, if you have any ideas for a collab, let me know on Discord, and because it's cerebral palsy awareness month, I really want to get it in like this month. I know that your schedule is probably pretty busy, and yeah, because like if not in March, then when? Yeah, and then after we get that figured out, we have to figure out a time because well I'm in I'm in Michigan and you're you're in California, and I told you that we might be moving back to Cali, but that won't be until much later. That yeah. The thing the thing I'm most the thing the thing that the thing that I gripe about most the thing that I gripe about most is um because we're in different time zones, I'm I'm mostly not able to catch your streams a lot because like yeah, when you tend to stream it's like 7 o'clock your time, but I'm 3 hours behind you. I'm 3 hours ahead of you. So when you start streaming at 7 o'clock California time, it's like 11 o'clock your time, and I was like, yeah, and Omada and we have a lot of staff members in Cali, so I definitely have to keep track of Pacific time. But the thing is, sis, please don't try to push yourself just because you want to be, um, you want to be early. Like, today, today was a rather good time, like 2 p.m. Your time is like 5 p.m. my time, so that's a good time. Again, please don't always try to revolve your your schedule around like people like me. Like take take care of yourself first. Oh, Kelly, I'm 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 guilty of that too. I'm guilty of that too. I push myself a lot. And Omana will tell you, I push myself a lot. You know, my my mom and dad always say, my mom and dad always say, like, always ask me at the end of every stream, like, you're, like, I talk for like 5 to 7 hours straight just about, just about disability stuff and like, um, just about disability stuff and like, my parents are like, how, how do, how do you manage it? And I'm just like TV because I just say to them, well, I'm very passionate about this stuff because if, if, um, if, 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 if I don't do it and people like TV don't do it, it's just like she said on her stream earlier. If we don't do anything about it, nothing will be done. So, like, in a way, in a way, yeah, in a way, by doing this, we are taking things into our own hands. We are fighting. And yeah, and people, yeah, right, exactly. People always say, oh, oh, you're a boss of a group. You seem too nice to be a group. You, you seem, I, people will say, I'm too nice of a person to be a boss. And I'm like, dude, my group says I'm 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 one of the best bosses because I I basically have just a couple rules that are very general and they they can be summarized down to one sentence, which is you can do whatever you want, but don't be a dick. That's that's the one rule I have for my group is don't be a dick. And I can tell you, TB, Kenny, that one rule has that one rule has has worked out very well for us. See, I'm not very demanding. I'm not very demanding. It's just like, I have two rules. One, don't be a dick. And two, when working on, like team, when we do split into teams, I just like TV said, everyone is expected to do their part, especially with my group. Especially with my group. Especially with my group, if somebody isn't pulling their weight, it's gonna mess things up real bad because we have we have uh we have group members from all over the world. So like I set deadlines that are reasonable based on everybody's like time and like if we didn't have any organization, it'd be just all over the place because we have people from all over the world, both with disabilities and without. So it's very like disorienting if everyone doesn't meet their deadlines. And like I said, I don't think it's very demanding of me to say we have to meet a very specific timeline and due date for this piece of content. These steps need to be on this stream on this day, and like we have backup plans. Like if one of the staff can't make it to moderator stream, we have a whole list of like backup people that we can go to. Yeah. I know you do. I know you do, Amanda. But sometimes I just feel like I need to take this silliest and biggest hammer and thank you on the head for being so silly. And TV, I, wait, okay, take your time. I'm just going to recalibrate my model here, cause sometimes it gets off center. And there we go. Much better. So there's one thing I wanted Tiffy and Kelly to notice is the ring of crystals behind my tails. I actually asked Happy Elder Happy Elder add them like during the design process, and they're basically a reference to the gym folks that you guys are talking about in um in TV stream. So these crystals can basically I can grab one of them and like they can turn into anything. So I thought that would be a really cool like reference to what we were talking about TV stream. But I am really looking forward to yeah. Basically they work how Kelly described it. So guys, it is getting pretty late here, as you can tell by the clock up in the corner. So I will end the stream here, and I will send you guys off to my RP mom. Uh, she plays Elden Ring, and she's mute. So give me a moment to do a raise command, and I'll catch you guys later. Casting my wind magic to raid, and you will be sent momentarily. And